Imagine someone warned you that there is a movement that has a plan, which is not spanning over a week or a month or even years, but over decades. And I tell you that their first step is this, and it is going to unfold next year. Next year arrives. And then you see that happen. Some people notice, but most still shrug it off as coincidence. Then I tell you, watch what happens next year. That's the second step. Next year arrives again, and it happens again. Some people get alerted, but again, it's too politically inconvenient. They don't want to talk about this. Why make a fuss? Why rock the boat? It's easier to look the other way. And then the third step follows, and the fourth step, and the fifth step. And before you know it, that movement that could have been stopped in its infancy has now turned into a robust, active movement with so many tentacles that are spread all over the place. Your judiciary, your executive branch, your society, pretty much everywhere. Now that you have this model in your mind, let me play you this video. This video is about 15 years old.
Quran and Sunnah, which is Sharia. We will
If there is a contradiction between the Constitution and Sharia.
Yes. The way that we will deal with that, inshallah, is through the electoral process. We will run candidates, inshallah, wherever Muslims live, and inshallah, we'll get to...
You're not the majority.
No, that's what I'm saying. We will have, inshallah, not yet, but we will have. That's why I'm running for commissioner. That's why, inshallah, we need more Muslims in ينتخبوا commissioners, senators, congressmen, whatever, political, in cities, in the big government, small government,
In Dearborn, they already have control.
Yeah,
In Dearborn, this is about 13, 14 years old, this clip. 13, 14 years ago, they already had control.
Where are you going now?
You'll see in Dearborn, they already have control over the city.
Yeah,
so it's not impossible. It just will take time. That's why the strategy is a long-term strategy.
That's a long-term strategy. It's spanning over decades. See, we've been saying this, and a lot of smart people, much smarter than me, have been noticing this, but we haven't been doing anything collectively as a society. Look where it got the UK. Look where the UK is. It is at the cusp of a civil war, some people would say. Look, it's going to happen sooner or later in the UK. Something's got to give. It's going to happen. But Muslims have been telling you for a very long time what they're going to do. This is the first time when a sabotage of an entire civilization is happening in real time, and it is being announced while it is taking place. It's actually a sabotage of Western institutions, Western democracies, everything Western. And for some reason, we cannot do anything about it. I was thinking, I'm not an expert on American politics, but I was thinking that America did have some strong measures in case communism started spreading in America throughout the 20th century during the Cold War. And there is a dormant law lying around, and some people were saying that Trump might use it against the communists. So the same law, I really hope America starts using them against these communists. They are social democrats, like socialist communists. Democratic communists, if it never works out that way. But that's what they're claiming to be. They're open communists. Bernie Sanders, Mamdani, AOC, they're communists. They are not your neoliberals. They're gone. So in America, they are going to try to have a communist revolution with the assistance of Muslims. Both of these ideologies are antithetical to America. So my question is, when is America going to do anything about it? This is one way of doing something about it. Watch this. I'm a huge fan of Congressman Keith Self. So here is Congressman Keith Self. He's given a speech. And by the way, as it turns out, and it doesn't come as a shock to me, Dearborn is not the only thing. Minnesota is taken over by Somalis. Dearborn by, I don't know, Syrian, Arab, Muslims. It's not the only place. And it won't be the only place. Apparently, this place, McKinney, is also falling to Islam, which is why Congressman Keith Self has something to say about that.
Mayor and council, 1,400 years history of political Islam. You can't get away from it. I don't have time to talk about Syria, Egypt, Lebanon. I will talk about the 250,000, 250,000 non-Muslim girls abducted off of the streets of UK, modern times, passed around the members of the rape gang, put back on the street. Look, rape is horrific. Gang rape is horrific. But this was a demonstration of the dominance over man-made law, over the laws of the UK. It's as simple as that. The sad part is that the police have arrested some of these girls for public drunkenness because they don't want to be known as racist or Islamophobic. That's the saddest part about it besides the rape. Look, I know you're in the accommodation phase, but the intimidation phase follows quickly. It's already happening in cities in Texas. Child marriage, honor killings. Don't tell me it can't happen here because it's already happened in Texas, where you kill a member of your own family because they dishonored the family. Beating your wife, polygamy, all condoned under Sharia, political Islam. Look, you and I know matters of conscience. The freedom to choose our faith or not does not exist in political Islam. Ask any Muslim what the penalty is for leaving political Islam.
Or ask any ex-Muslim. A Muslim wouldn't tell you, but we've been telling you for years, decades.
It's death. I have any number of videos of imams in America, modern-day America, preaching sedition, open sedition against the U.S. Constitution and the laws of this land.
For many years. That video was 13 years old, and even in that video, he said, what comes first, the Constitution or Sharia? Sharia. It's always Sharia for these people. Get the hell out of these. Well, then get the hell out of here. Go and live in a Sharia-infested country or emirate or caliphate, whatever you want to call your shithole.
1,400 years of history. You can't get away from it.
You can't.
This is your time, though. This is your moment of truth. This is your time for choosing. This is your time to choose to honor your oath that starts with the U.S. Constitution.
Yes.
There is no state cavalry coming to save you.
Yes.
This is your time. I yield back the balance of my time, and I'll say good night.
That was an excellent short speech. But guys, think about it, yeah? What's the most sacred document for a country? Every entity has its own levels of what's important or what drives it. Like for a human being, his most immediate concern is his house or his family. But for a country, the most important thing for any country is its own survival, and its survival is hinged on its founding document, which is the Constitution. Without the US Constitution, the US will not be the US that we know, right? So how can you let people come into your amazing country and tell you that we're going to replace it with our barbaric medieval document? How can you allow this? I just don't get it. Sorry, guys. This is sedition. How many videos do you want to watch? I have played hundreds, if not thousands of these videos. And look, and recently more and more of them are now starting to come out of America. I played this video, okay? Watch this. This should make your blood boil. Listen to this.
It's in your interest, because it's in the Ummah's interest, for American hegemony to decline in the world. And you have to think, as an American Muslim, how are you going to contribute to that? American power is receding, China's power is rising, and that is slowly opening up a space in the Muslim world.
This is not a message to non-American Muslims. This is a specific message specifically to the Muslims of America. And Yasir Qadhi and so many, all of these people are indoctrinating the next generation with ideas of loyalty to the Muslim Ummah, i.e. the Muslim community. They will rather see China become the global hegemon than America. They hate America. They hate the West. They have already weakened the West. I'm sorry to say, Europe hasn't done really well in its fight against Islam. But then in the process, they're also going to bring down America. Obviously, America is the head of the West in the current world. It's the muscle of the West. I mean, if you take America out of the equation, I mean, the West will fall very easily to either to Russia or to China or even to Muslims from within. How many Muslims there are in France? 5 to 6 million Muslims in France. In the UK, about the same, 4 million. That's 10 million Muslims just across the channel, just in that region. Throw in Germany and all. There can be a serious, and you know, France doesn't have a good track record of defending itself. Let's just say that. So it's not really that good, guys. So yeah, that's where we are, guys. Wake up, please. Keep fighting. This is why, like, I find so much energy. I keep finding these clips, and I keep putting this out every single day because I know that with every time a video goes out, this movement grows, and we stop the advance of Islam.